Welcome to the month of June, 30 days all about gin. Shining a spotlight on those with a unique spin. Fun facts and proper tastings, cocktails and Friday afternoons. Discover 13 different brands and be influenced by me. Some for all. That's right, I am a song for all. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to day 7 of Gi-Une, my annual 30-day salute to gin during the month of June. Now today is Tuesday, and that means it is a product tasting day. Yay! So yesterday I tasted an Irish gin with a spin, and today my taste buds are all set for another one of the Emerald Isles gin with a spin. We're off to the Wicklow Mountains for a review and sip of Glendalough Wild Botanical Gin. Now I mentioned yesterday that distillation in Ireland dates back to just about 1000 AD, so no doubt the Irish know a thing or two about making great spirits, and that's certainly true of the fine folks over at the Glendalough distillery. Now the name Glendalough, and even though it's spelled L-O-U-G-H, that is a loch, as we say, so Glendalough, the name itself is Gaelic, and that means Glen of Two Lakes. And the area is located just south of Dublin in the Wicklow Mountains. Here, there is the remains of a 6th century monastic settlement that was founded by Saint Kevin. And in homage to the saint himself, an artistic rendition of his image adorns each of the bottle's labels. So that's who that is, Saint Kevin. Hey, Kevin. Oh, and now we're talking about the gin itself, let's talk about spin. There's lots of unique attributes going on here. Let's first start with the fact that all the local wild botanicals used are hand foraged from around the distillery in County Wicklow. They even have a full-time dedicated forager on staff. Her name is Geraldine Kavanagh. And each day Geraldine sets out with gardening snips and a basket to hand pick all those wild botanical ingredients. And how about the ingredients themselves? Sure, we have juniper and orris root and raspberry and clover. You know, they're all used in here, right? Nothing too outlandish with those guys. But then there's also ox-eye daisy in here. Now in North America, we consider it a nuisance of a weed. It's got an orange center with those white petals all around it. But in this gin, it adds some bitter and floral notes. Now how about some water mint? Ever heard of that? That's another weed-like plant that grows in and along marshes, and it has an almost peppermint note to it. And that's in here. And then there's the fact that all of the hand-picked wild botanicals are used right away. Like within hours of being picked, they are placed right into the still, fresh, with other fresh botanicals being used in the vapor basket for infusion. Truthfully, they may be the only ones making gin that are using fresh botanicals in this way. Okay, so now let's chat about how they make their gin. Each batch is carefully watched and continually tasted throughout the entire process. There's no automated timer or set period of time to make the gin. Each small batch, and yes, this is indeed small batch, not just marketing here, because all the batches are less than 250 liters in size or volume. Each of those batches is continuously tasted until it's just right. In my book, that's a commitment to quality. Okay, so hand-picked, local ingredients are used fresh, and they're placed in the still itself. It's constantly sampled until the recipe and flavors are just right every time, and, of course, it's Irish. We know that. But what does it smell and taste like? Folks, let's find out. As always, we are first going to acclimate our nose by raising the glass 3 times, and then on the 4th raise, we're going to take a big inhale. So here's how I do it. Hello there. Nice to meet you. I hope you're going to smell delicious. Now we're ready for that big inhale. Gentle pine forward with lemony citrus, a bit of woodruff. So that's like a vanilla-esque note, but not sweet, but just kind of vanilla-esque. Pink grapefruit, grapefruit pith, some fresh hay, fresh meadow, violet. And then, well, it kind of smells like a forest after a rainfall. Just lovely and lots going on. Now we taste. And remember, when we taste either wine, spirits, or sake, we want to swish that liquid around our mouth and coat all of our 5 flavor receptors. Sláinte. So soft and fairly light on the palate. Juniper and then floral, rose and honeysuckle, they're coming right through. Dewy leaves, like you find on trees, right? Wet leaves. There's some citrus, herbal notes, and a little bit of spice. It's funny, the back end kind of finishes with a little bit of cool menthol. So, that's probably that woodruff we talked about before. Overall, really quite nice on the palate. Okay, so where can we find Glendalough Wild Botanical Gin? Well, if you're in Europe or the UK, literally, it's all around you. It retails for approximately €30 a bottle, so not too shabby. Here in Ontario, where I am in Canada, we can find it at the LCBO, stock number 635482. Retails here for, in my opinion, a reasonable $43.70 for a 750 ml bottle. 41.0% ABV as well, so not too boozy. And I'm seeing it online by some agents in the US for about $34 USD. Pretty much a great deal in my opinion. So far though, I can't find it in Quebec or see it listed in Western Canada. So for you folks in those places, sorry. All right, so there you have it. Glendalough Wild Botanical Irish Gin with many spins. As always, folks, thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow, the 8th day of Gi-Une, I'll be sharing another product review and tasting a sister Glendalough gin. Be sure to check out my Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram pages as always, and ensure that we are indeed connected. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, so that way you won't miss a moment of Gi-Une. It's all very easy. Just go into the search bar, type in SOMM4ALL on any of those platforms, and you're all set. Until tomorrow, stay safe, be well, and cheers from Som for All.